one thing you can't avoid is the truth. So when you're confronted with how reality works, you have to ask yourself, am I operating within the realm of reality, or am I living in my own idea of what reality should be? See, there's one thing that's really true about women's human nature, is that they want masculinity from a guy. They don't want some freaking mopey crybaby person. And I know that sounds like generic, like obviously, yeah, no shit, if you're a guy, you gotta be masculine. But it becomes a bit more complicated when you like someone, because by the very nature of liking someone, you aren't gonna be as confident in yourself, because you're thinking, wow, this person's amazing, holy. But that mere thought makes you second guess everything you're saying, because you don't want to mess it up. And that in the core of it is not a masculine thing. To have any kind of nervousness or to show any kind of hesitation in your, demeanor or manner of speaking, those things don't play well. Another thing is eye contact. Like me, I grew up in a hold on, I haven't done this for a while, so my shoulders are, and I haven't worked out for like a year or more. I don't even know. Since COVID started, working out's become almost impossible unless you have one of those home gyms, and you pay condo fees, even though they're keeping it off because the government said to keep it shut down. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. Anyway, why is it that I'm saying that women only care about one thing, which is masculinity, and nothing else? Well, obviously they care about other things too, but when it comes to, if you really want to find someone that you not only connect with, but you can share a part of your life with, that person, she's gonna demand, not even demand, it's like she's just gonna resonate with manliness. It has nothing to do with, whether you, oh, fuck's sake. All right, so how's this video relevant to your life? Well, I can guarantee you, pretty much as human beings, we all want to feel connected, and we all want to share, our memories and our good times with someone. And we always want to have this idea that, someone's got our back, someone that understands us, and you can love them, and then they love you, all that. Just generic human stuff. So the fact that you end up with a situation where you're not getting a sense of belonging, you're not getting a sense of connection with someone, you have to ask yourself, what exactly is causing that? Why is it that you can operate within the realm of society, within the realm of what the world says is normal, and you can excel at certain things, but none of that matters if you're not masculine, if you're not projecting a masculine frame within the world? And this gets even more trickier, because if you really think about it, like, what does it mean to be manly? So let's go to the technicals real quick. What are the technicals of being masculine? It's very simple. You have to maintain strong eye contact. You have to speak in a manner that it's not that you're certain of yourself, but you're certain of your capability within the world. So if you can project that, that's what essentially masculinity is. So body language is another important thing. But if you're not projecting this in front of a girl that you like, she's not gonna see who you are at all. So again, you can be somebody who projects lots of good qualities, but if you're not showing a masculine frame in your interactions, you think the girl's gonna notice? Of course not. She's just gonna see you being like a nervous little baby, and in her head she's thinking, wait a minute, this guy, he's not really like manly. I wanna feel like I'm with a man, not like some crybaby boy who's just fucking chilling and like complaining and always wants something from me. So again, I'm saying this like a matter of fact, but it's a fucking tough lesson to go through when you're the one going through that lesson, So in a weird way, just making a video about it to explain and analyze what's actually happening in my head, it's kind of therapeutic. See, another thing, there's so much wind. I have so little hair, I don't know if my hair is blowing on the wind right now. I feel like it's blowing. And anyway, so one of the things that I've learned, and it's one of those things that I wish it were some other way, but it's not. It doesn't matter at all what you do as a human being. If you're a good person or a bad person, if you have a lot of money, if you have no money, if you have a lot of success in life, none of that shit matters to women, yo. The only thing that matters is, are you being a masculine person while interacting with them at that present time? So if you are, then that creates attraction. That's how you connect and vibe with people. But again, like I said, you can connect with someone fully, 1000% connect with them. But if you're not masculine, because maybe, let's say you connect with someone and you really like this person, obviously you're going to be in your head, you're going to be thinking, shit, what do I say next, what do I do, this. But the mere act of getting in your head makes that person lose attraction for you, which I think is the biggest problem that men and women have in terms of miscommunication. Men don't know how to project their masculinity, and women are frustrated that good guys aren't projecting their masculinity. It's so crazy. Like, whew. All right. So the ultimate lesson, now I don't know how much wind is affecting half of what I'm saying, like if you can even hear what I'm saying. But really, this epiphany, this realization that I had, it comes from a lot of trial and error. And I'll have moments where I literally don't even connect with someone, and just because I don't connect, I feel like just being myself. So I'll just express whatever else is going on in my head, and that in itself creates more attraction than if you really like someone. Like, I also had a situation where I really connected with someone, and you think, if someone understands you, you understand them, it's all good. No, that doesn't matter at all. The only thing that really matters is that you're holding a masculine frame, that you're being masculine. So the real problem lies when you like someone, because when you do like someone, it's very difficult to hold your masculine frame, because deep down inside you're thinking, wow, I want to kiss this person, I want to do all these crazy things. But you can't let that feeling change your outer demeanor, because if you suddenly turn into a kid, she's not going to realize that you're masculine, let's say in most of your life, but in just this area it's a weak point. No, there's no sympathy, there's no mercy, if you will. It's like sexual selection at its finest. Or its worst, right? For the individual, it kind of sucks. I've had moments where I'm not connecting with someone and it's going great from their perspective, and moments when I'm connecting with someone, it's not going great from their perspective. So what's happening? Essentially what's happening is I'm becoming nervous in the time when I'm not supposed to be nervous. If you really like someone, then it's your duty as a man to show that masculine energy. You can't just be a little boy all your life, because again, you know who you can complain to as a boy? Your other boys. You got your friends for that. Women care. What they want from you is just your masculine side, the parts of your side that's ambitious, the parts of your side that stands up for yourself, the parts of your side that has certainty about life. Just tap into those parts over and over and over again, and that's how you eventually develop a masculine frame. Again, like I said, the trial and error to come across this epiphany is I wouldn't want other people to go through that fire, but I feel like the only way to learn is through the fire. All right, so another thing you got to take in is that it's not like a fact that that should change much of your life or the way you operate within the world. This is just a thing that if you're someone that keeps getting friend zoned and girls are just saying how you're so nice, you're too nice this, you're too nice that, it's because of this problem. You're not tapping into your masculinity enough. That's it. That's the whole fucking reason. It's crazy. Like I said, nothing else matters. If you're a nice guy, nothing else fucking matters. Your personality doesn't matter. The only thing that matters when it comes to finding a romantic partner is whether you're being the fucking man, if you're tapping into your masculine energy or not. And again, there's techniques, there's this and that to learn. Like, there's a bunch of people in the world all over that will teach you what to do, but really the core essence of what they're teaching is exactly this. And like I said, like my whole sim to pimp journey, I've taken a lot of these lessons. And you know how when you struggle with something a lot, so you really try to figure out at a fundamental level what's going on, because it's just frustrating otherwise. You kind of have to get to the bottom of it just to get like some sense of like sanity for your own life. But when you get to the bottom of the answer, the truth or whatever, you realize, you know what, this is something it's a tough pill to swallow, I'll tell you. It's a very tough truth to handle, because think about the implication. One sec. So think about the implication of this. It doesn't matter at all what your personality is. Literally nothing about you matters except whether you're being masculine or not. So if you're a walking dildo, that's a better vibe to have than if you're the most polite person in the world when it comes to this department. Again, if you're the most polite person in the world, I'm sure there's some perks, but for the most part, when it comes to sexual selection, you're gonna be left out smoking weed in the cold by yourself. That's literally what'll end up happening if you don't practice your masculine frame. Conversely, if you practice your masculine frame, women that you thought would never like you will be vibing you, and you're like, huh, this girl, that's interesting. She's not even my type. But what's happening there? What's happening is you're being more masculine with her because you're not nervous. You can just be yourself. You're more comfortable. So it really goes to that old phrase, whoever has the most power, whoever's reacting more has less power or something. I don't know. My point is, if you want happiness in your life, you kind of have to look at yourself and fix yourself. That's the real lesson. All those things that, let's say you come from a family of no females, like your mom had her own bullshit to deal with, so she didn't really make you masculine or anything like that. She just kind of was just herself, and your dad was too busy working, so you kind of had to raise yourself up. If that's your surroundings, if you're someone that your life kind of like shat on you almost, and now you're in a position where you feel, let's say, inadequate, or you're not in a place where you can elevate yourself, all it is, and this is the most tragic part, I think, is that the only thing that really matters is that you fix yourself, because no one else is gonna ever hold your hand through this journey. It's one of those things, once you fix yourself, you might get recognition like, oh wow, what an awesome person, can't believe you went through all that to figure this out. But before you fix yourself, no love, yo. So stay masculine and yeah, be the best version of yourself. Peace.